Well, hey guys, and welcome to another episode in our Birnie Family YouTube and Facebook. And as you can see, we're down here in the kitchen, and guys, we've got tons and tons and tons to do to this house. If you've seen previous videos, we're actually doing the house at the moment to get it all ready for selling, you know, next year hopefully. And of course, there's a bit of to and fro with that. You know, you might, you know, do a really nice part of the house, you know, but in the next year or so it might need repainted again and stuff. So we're just trying to figure out what sort of order to do things in, you know. But one thing we've really hit just before Christmas is like storage space. So I'm up in the attic at the moment. I'm taking out the old hot water cylinder and the old big cold water storage tank as well. I've done a little bit of it already just to make a bit of room so I can start filming. But so much stuff to do. Look at this, my glasses, a bit of electrical tape as they come off. I've still got to go up and get my glasses fixed. They're sort of falling apart as well. So we're just gonna have to keep cracking on, guys. But yeah, that's the idea. You know, this place is too small. We don't really have big garden spaces. Don't really have a garage here as such, you know, got a smaller garage. So the idea is to move on to like an old farm maybe, you know, out the west side of Elgin. And you guys will know that I've watched the motorbike vlogs. You'll have seen us out the road in the motorbike and the Fireblade and all round up in there. That's the kind of area we want to get to. But of course a lot of work to get done in the meantime. And I think probably my biggest challenge has been just, you know, the sort of physical pain, the PTSD. It's not been easy to string lots of days together to get stuff done, you know. So this video might be a little bit bitty, but hopefully there'll be tons in it, guys, that you'll really enjoy. So just a quick hello to young David Luke. Busy? Are you going to come up in the attic and give me a hand? No, not just now. Yeah, it's Saturday at the moment. These guys have had a long week, haven't you, at school? Always working hard. There's Bailey Dog as per usual. And look at this, so I've got started away into the hallway here and got some laminate down. And as you can see, I've got the skirting boards kind of going on now. Carpet's got to get changed. But look at this, this is Spike's new vivarium. This thing here, Sharon's going to be trying to do the front of it, make it all clean. But we're going to try and make it into like a 2 or 3 story vivarium. Something really enjoyable for him, you know. But again, guys, it's just another job. I mean, look how tight everything is in here just now. Man alive, you know, got stuff that needs to go up into the Arctic very soon. From the boy to the girls, look, and we're having a wee sleepover tonight, eh?
And my TV works.
I know, got the TV.
My third time putting it on.
Yeah, so you get to watch YouTube in your room.
Everything but Disney Plus, I don't think.
And we've got a surround sound system up the stairs for you, haven't we? That I'm going to need to fit as well. So you see the jobs are mounting up. Kellyanne's here for a overnight jobber. Oh, look. There's a PC cat. We very rarely have the cat on camera, do we? Hey Nala, you get him for a cuddle? And here we go up to the attic. Look at this. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at all this. This is all filming stuff up in there. Presents, Christmas presents, tools, car seats. Flipping it, guys. We were just in an absolute mess getting. And up we go. Oh me, reciprocating saw. Yeah, so this is it. Look guys, the cold water tank there. And then we've got the old hot water cylinder. Guys, these things were disconnected 20 years ago, you know, and we hardly ever used the attic for much, you know. So we just sort of left it in situ until now, you know, that we need to get rid of it and get some space. And obviously sometimes you make a bigger mess trying to sort things out as you go along, you know, but you've got to crack some eggs to make an omelette, you know, it's just the way that it is. And you've been cutting up a lot of this old wood and bits and pieces, and as you can see, it's a floored attic. We've got our rug down there as well. This side is actually all sorted. As you can see, I've packed up all the bits and pieces into there. But I want this area completely clear. Got a bit of storage over there. And that should give us loads of space. Yeah, I don't want to go falling down the hatch, but as you can see, I thought I'd take the reciprocating saw and just go through this copper. And of course, this copper's all good. The gate valve's really good. You know, just keep all that stuff. And I've cut down here as well. But one of the reasons I want to grab this thing is because Emily's getting a horse quite soon. And this would be a great trough, you know. Maybe put a ball valve on it and keep it full all the time for a horsey. So I want this out of here. But I also want to get this cylinder out of here as well. But as it was, you know, when they built these houses, I think it was back in the 60s or something. You know, this would have been put up here before they maybe put this hatch in and that. So this is actually too big for the hatch. I can't get this through at all. Yeah, that bit of copper just over there is really stopping me getting the tank out. And it runs all the way along over the back of there. Now, I just want to check, because I know this is empty. But there could be like another ball valve or something along. I really don't like this, I have to say. you know, working up here. It's very tight. Yes, I have to watch. So let's see if we can get a quick look over here. But it looks, that sounds like it's absolutely empty. There's the hatch is right there, so I have to watch myself. And that's just a T. That's definitely not right. Okay. Just making sure there's no isolate. See, there is an isolating valve here. Let's see if we can just get a bit of pipe that I know is okay. So this pipe's kind of blocking us. It's heavy. I don't know if you can see that. There's water in there. There is water in there. How on earth can there be water in there? How on earth can that have water in it? After all this time. Well, there you go. Wonders will never cease. Yeah, just for quickness sake, I think I'll just cut that. I'll check that little socket later and see if it's live or not. It shouldn't be. Right guys, I've got my lovely assistant Sharon waiting down there that you can't see, but she's just on backup guys. She's got a bucket and a 20 litre tub. And what I do is going to drill up inside of here. Obviously the water's going to come flying out. Over through. Oh. Obviously a first there and a second there. Oh no, that's right through again. There must be a coil or something under here. Because if we just drilled right up in there, nothing's happened. Right, I think I'm just going to have to take the grinder, guys, and go all the way around it. I don't think there's very much choice. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I used to work as a heating designer. So I knew all about these things, but even this is before my time. I don't know how long these things have been in here for. Probably 80s, I don't know. Probably more. Might have to get a cutting disc for this. Now, I'm going to get this top off. Get this top off and see what's happening here. And I'll tell you guys, you know, with the pain and stuff like that, I know I'm going to pay for this tomorrow. That is the old insulation, that's what that is. I can see why the guys left this up here, you know that? Yeah, I think we'll hit plan B for the minute, guys. It's a job like this, you know, not sure about that it's going to really slow us down. There's obviously an inner tank with insulation around the whole thing or something. I think what we'll do is screw this baby back up together and we'll put it over there out of the way and we can get this tank out. One of the reasons I want this stuff is because I need the flooring. You know, we've run out of flooring for over there and I want to try and maybe get some from over here. I'll maybe turn the loft ladder around this way so it goes that way instead and have this bit, you know, just insulated and that's it. But this will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe panels plus all this wood and the header tank for Emily. But you are a pain. Yeah, you can see that just in there. That must be just cutting through the insulation. I'm waiting when I've got a bit more space and I'll just go right the way around it and get it done. But I apologise for the camera angles, guys. I've got sort of no real option going on here. But I think I can get this out. I think, is there a... Oh yeah, the overflow's still connected there. Oh, there we go. How's that? Oh. You see what I mean, guys? That's a lot of work for me sometimes. Just the pain levels start to rise and start to get a bit sore, but you just have to soldier through. Yes, I think we'll just ditch that cylinder for now. I'm not going to get too uppity about that, but I really want that flooring out of there, and that's some really good wood as well. But yeah, that's going to make an excellent water trough for Emily's horse, so that'll be awesome. Yeah, so look at that. Just been corroding over the years. Look at it. The water must be seeping out that bottom edge part, you know. But that's okay, we've got it shifted now. That's me been at it for about an hour now. It is hot up here, granted, but I tell you guys, I pay for this, I really do, but well worth it. You'll see just there as well, guys, look, a nice bag of scrap wood, lots of bits and pieces of wood to cut up. But of course, I wouldn't cut up the MDF or the shelving or laminate or throw that in the fire, you know, just the really good pieces of wood. There we go, so that pipe that I was having a look at, guys, look at this. Absolutely fine, it was just going outside and terminating into the guttering actually. But guys, you know, when you're doing jobs like this, I mean, check this out. That's like a 28mm fitting, or is it 22? And that could cost £30 retail, you know, $40 easy. Bits of pipe as well, goodness me guys, you know, you get £100 worth of copper and fittings out of this. Yeah, so even that overflow pipe that you see there from the cold water tank, again, that's just terminated into the guttering over there. But I just want to show you this before I get carried away, because it's a little bit of a mess, guys, as you can see. You know, it's got different coloured insulation and stuff like that, you know, this rock wool stuff. But guys, this is really important. You'll see a lot of the white stuff over there as well. Now, a lot of these 80s, 60s, 70s houses have cavity walls where you've got two sets of brickwork and a cavity in between, and the air rushes up and down there. Makes it a drafty house. However, we had the guys come round and fill up the cavities with foam, that white stuff that you see over there. So all around the house now, that's all foam filled. And again, guys, you know, buy the best central heating system in the world. You know, if you're not insulated properly and stuff like that up in your attic, boy oh boy, you're going to feel it. Yeah, so as you'll see down there now, guys, nice and floored, insulation all down and in, and that bit at the end is just not fitting properly, so I have to cut a wee shave off it and stick it in and tidy up the bottom. But, you know, even just now, guys, you know, coming to the Stella house, hoovering the cobwebs, you know, getting it all cleaned up, place brushed, looking really nice.
Hello.
Oh, and there's the world's best daughter. Hey, darling. Oh, she's been busy. She's been horse riding. She's got a sleepover happening. Oh my goodness me. But yeah, this is really important. And also, guys, you know, insulation down the edges, like, you know, not just there. Yeah, sorry about the silhouette of the camera, guys. Not really enough room to move it, but there you go. You see, like, in between these joists, for example, look, lovely rock wool. It's probably not 300 deep, it's maybe 200 deep, you know, but that has a lot of insulation, and that covers the entirety of the loft. And again, when I'm finished, I'm going to do the edges as well to make sure this is really, really good. But of course, guys, you do want a bit of air circulation, there's no question about it. But you can get that, which you can't see, from down at the very bottom. You know, there's a little cavity down at the bottom there, let the fresh air come in. And you need that as well, you know, there's no question about it. But as the heat, what you're trying to do, so you can get back down again, is trap the heat down there. That's what you want. When you open your attic, you might feel this is cold up here and lovely and warm down here. Called heat loss, you know? And you know, the more insulated it is, the more heat you retain, the less it dissipates, you know, unless your boiler is on. Whew. Now, what I think I'll do, guys, is, you know, just this bit's going to be left open the way you see it, you know, because I've robbed all this bits of flooring now. But as you can see over there with the pink insulation, I obviously got to that stage about there and then stopped. So I've still got a little bit there, and I can fill in that little bit. But what I'll do is maybe put 2 pieces of wood there, and we'll make a cradle for the cylinder and just leave it over there. I think what I'll do is make that crack on that cylinder to bits my very, very last job, you know. It'll take an afternoon, there's no doubt about it, but I haven't got time for sort of hanging around. I want to get moving. That's us back up again, and we have got young David with us this time, eh, son?
Yeah.
Yeah, superb. Yeah, so we just took up our British Army sleeping bags that we use for wild camping. That is the mattress out of the roof tent, isn't it, son?
We don't want it to get wet, because when me and Dad were out when we were getting our new bunk bed fitted in, the roof tent floor was soaking wet.
That's right.
It could have been that.
So we got a new cover, because the other cover had a hole in it, so the company very kindly gave us another one. But I think we'll just keep it in here anyway, son, until the next time we go wild camping.
These tiny speakers.
I know, there's everything up here, isn't there? So guys, what I'm going to probably do is just finish off this video just with that sort of insulation talk, you know, but hopefully just sort of little hints and tips throughout the video and stuff like that. I always want to have this emptied out, but all this new wood that we've got, the way it's been lying, it was starting to get a bit bowed and stuff, so I've had to put them up here and put some weight on them to straighten them back out again, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, so as usual, me and David are watching some sort of a documentary, which normally means fishing. I think this is the Alaska, it's either herring or the salmon, I can't remember now. I think it's herring, isn't it? absolutely superb. I'll tell you something, guys, I'm starting to make a bit of headway now, we're getting there. And I'll tell you something, see when you're working through this, see all these fittings that you find, look, there's a lovely stopcock, look at that. Superb, working brilliant. Got that one earlier as well. Oh my goodness. Lots and lots of copper. So hopefully you can see, you know, the old pink insulation there, guys. And obviously this is probably the original stuff. And you can see it's just kind of flattened down and kind of lost its bit. And it's okay, absolutely. But what we're doing now is just overlaying it with the new stuff. Like this, the new rock wool. And generally, guys, you need to wear gloves, but you know, I'll be okay for just now. Just doing a little bit of it, just to show you. But I'd have to overlay this one's here. So at the other end of the attic, as you can see, guys, I've brought it right up to here. And obviously using some of the older stuff as well, because we're going to pack all this down with new flooring. Because if we are going to put an air source heat pump in, guys, it is going to have to go in this part here, you know, the cylinder itself, with the air source unit outside. So it's really important I leave all this, because the pipes will have to go that way, across to the back of the house. So that's really, really important. David has just decided that him and Emily are going to build a fort over there, aren't you, son?
See this beam here? We're going to place a giant piece of wood over it.
And you're going to make a fort up here? That'll be cool, eh? But yeah, so this is the rock wool stuff, guys. And the funny thing is, you know, the cheapest time to buy these things is actually in the summer. You know, when you get to winter, you know, it's the shelves are getting stocked and they're at full price. Go for it in the summer. And do the job in the winter when it's nice and cold, that'll be it. But as you can see with rock wool, guys, they tend to mark it off for you for the for the widths. And as you can see with ours, you know, so we could probably just get away with about that there, maybe in the middle. Just measure it, obviously.
Where's the bread knife?
And then you just roll it out, don't you, son? Yeah, pretty much in the middle. And what I tend to use, don't you, son, is a bread knife. You know, because it's serrated, it's not too sharp either, you know. Just as easy as that, my boy. Hey, just as easy as that, my boy. So here we go, guys, that's that done. And obviously, as you'll see, it's sort of wrapped up in this really nice and tight. And it does expand out, you know. So when you do lay it down, it might stay a little sort of thin for a little while, but it will expand out. And obviously, you need it, you know, coming right up to the top of the joists. So there we go, guys, look, it just rolls out. This is a smaller piece just for the bit we're going to do. And as you can see, look. And this isn't as glass, you know, the older stuff had lots of bits of, felt like glass in it, you know, but this stuff's actually quite good. And I'm just planning to use that little piece for over there, eh, Sonny boy?
I'm just looking at all this.
And all the cool stuff in the, that's an old
and if you
surround sound
behind
speaker
the
system.
mattress, there's a box TV.
There's an old box TV over there as well, guys, yeah.
This is a video logic is cool.
And that's the next box to come down, look, son. Christmas tree box.
Yeah, because it's getting close to Christmas.
Yeah.
It's the 17th of November.
That's right. Son, this is one of the most awkward places to film, you know that? Yeah, so, you know, just like this edge part, for example, around the house, I'm going to have to get in here and get all that done nice and neat. And again, guys, it should be really cold up here. Nice and warm down the stairs, but obviously this still needs airflow. You know, you want a dry attic, not a wet one and mouldy, you know. And then we go to the next piece. Obviously, you're just rolling it out into the place you want it and then just cutting down, and that's it. Yeah, so a bit over there, guys, for example, you know, it's not going to take like a full thickness. So you can't, hello darling, I'll just be a second. You can't you'll make them half thick as well. You know, just by taking the layers apart like that. And that's a lot easier to sort of work with. Try and get across a little bit. Yeah, so see that I've done that little section just in there like that. And that bit's nice and flat, but this bit here is probably too thick. So again, I can just layer it, take the layer off, and just use it for the next part. But for now, it's time to go, isn't it, son? Kiddies have got to get off to their beddy. Daddy can't work any longer, you know what it's like. You guys out there, you got it, son? Yeah, so there we go, guys. Obviously, I'm going to finish this off later and get the whole thing done. But hopefully that's giving you an idea. Again, guys, this is a duvet for your house. A duvet up there. Where is she? Hello, baby. Hello, my girl. Are you off to bed?
Yeah.
It's time for beddy. Ah, I've still got weaves and teeth to do, but that's the time now. So yeah, guys, so listen, thanks so much for watching. Sorry we never sort of got the place finished off the way that I really wanted to. just still got so much to do up here. You know what it's like. But hopefully you like it. Next time we'll be back up here. We'll be fitting the new air source heat pump. You know.
This is a
And this will all be
mess.
clean. Well, you should have seen it earlier. Let me tell you. But she's looking good now. Yeah, once get the weed away, Christmas stuff, lay the last of that. Give it a nice tidy. That'll be us, guys. Spot on. Spot on, eh? So listen, guys, thanks so much for watching, and remember to
Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell
Yeah,
to never
baby.
miss out on newly uploaded videos.
videos. Yeah. Now, David and Emily, if you don't know, have got their own channel called Birnie Family Fun for kids. And they do like 24-hour challenges, gaming, everything. Quad biking, horse riding.
That's me. not
That's her.
Riley.
Horse riding and everything.
And my latest one is riding Riley.
That's riding Riley, yeah. It's going to be on your channel shortly, isn't it? It's also on Mega Kids in the Birnie Family channel, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get off the beddies then, woman.